Hi there, and welcome to Ask Dr. Stacey. I'm Dr. Stacey Cooper, health and wellness expert at drstaceycooper.com, founder of Lifestyle Balance Solutions, creator of the Balanced Living Academy and the Healthy Eating Blueprint, as well as author of the Healthy Fuels Cookbook. So welcome to the Ask Dr. Stacey show. This is something that I present weekdays at 12:15 Eastern. That's 9:15 a.m. Pacific. You can join me here live for our Q&A. You can be sure to submit your questions right here on the chat, as I can see the chat right here on my screen, so we can answer questions directly. So you can always enter your name and where you're from so we can see who it is that we're reaching. And as always, if you like the content that you receive and the information, then be sure to send some likes, share with your friends and family, send the program to others as well. You can absolutely do that. And that's how Facebook works through its algorithms. So the more engagement that we have through the program, then the more you're going to be able to see of this program. So I do appreciate that deeply. You can always find our previous, today we're on episode number 43, so you can find all of the previous episodes on my Facebook page. Just go to Lifestyle Balance Solutions, and they're all posted there. Just on the left banner, you will see where it says videos, and just click on that and it'll open, and all of the previous episodes will be right there for you to see. If you're not on Facebook, then for sure you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just go to Dr. Stacey Cooper on YouTube, and again, all of the previous episodes are available there for you. On Ask Dr. Stacey, I don't just talk about food, because you can fuel your body well 100% of the time. But if other areas of your life are stressed, your body still won't function well. So we talk about exercise, nutrition, quieting the mind, quieting the body, relaxation, meditation, balancing all aspects of your life so that you can enjoy a life filled with more joy, less stress, enhanced vitality, and better body function. That's what I love to share with you. So you can be sure to see that through the previous episodes. Today, we're going to be talking about nourishing your body wise. And as you join in here, thanks for viewing. I really appreciate that. So heart that on as well. Let me know where you're joining. Nourishing your body with exercise. Exercise is important for all stages of life, and not just for young and active people, but even as we age and get older, it is important to keep your body moving. When you tend to sit for the day, even during your working years, that leads to a lot of muscle contracture, tension through the body, tightness, and decreased function. And we've talked about how the neurological input to the muscles of the legs, if you don't use it, you lose it, how that neurological function actually decreases with the hours that you spend sitting in a chair. So you can view that in some of our previous episodes. So as you age and spend more time sitting quietly and resting, that is like the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz, standing out in the field in the elements of the weather and rusted solid. So movement for your body helps to encourage joint function and helps to lubricate the joints, just like taking the oil can to the Tin Man and improved his mobility and his function. And so that's what exercise can do for you as you age. So it's important. We're going to talk today about movement. For my office, request this particular topic, and I take any request, so be sure to reach out to me. Just message me on Facebook. You can email me directly at Dr. Stacey at drstaceycooper.com. You can go right to the website and connect with me through that as well. Always submit your questions, your comments, topics that you would like me to cover, and I'll be pleased to share that with you. So a number of my patients, when I was telling them about some of the episodes that I have done, and he said, hey, I'd love to hear more information about movement for seniors as they're retiring. And so a lot of seniors tend to golf in our particular area, and they enjoy doing that. And it's excellent exercise, getting out in the fresh air. But not only the walking aspect of it in regards to exercise, with the social aspect of your body function, your mentality, your brain function, your cognition, your relationships, your purpose, and so many other effects occur when you maintain social relationships. So it truly is an important part of health, of maintaining your social life. So that's besides the point of what we're talking about today. So movement for seniors, some things that I would like to share with you today is to start in baby steps. If you have found that it's been a period of time that you haven't been active, then don't think, now your brain will think, oh yeah, I used to ride a bike for 10 miles a day. Well, that's not where you're going to start from at this moment. So start in baby steps. Shut the brain off, and what's really important is that you listen to your body. So start in baby steps, and it is important to just decide to get moving in whatever fashion you choose to do that. So whether it just be to go out for a walk even halfway around the block, just whatever you can manage, do that. The thing is that you truly won't know how your body responds until the next day. And so that's why I strongly encourage you to take baby steps. Don't overexert yourself, because if you go and walk 3 miles and you haven't been walking for many, many years, at an extended basis, then it can turn out that you may be incapacitated for 3 days. So don't do that. Start in baby steps. See how your body feels the next day. Listen to your body. Tune into it and see how it feels. And then you can change what you're doing. You can either up it a little if you feel really good after yourself, just a little bit more, and increase it. If you have muscle stiffness and tightness and it's like, oh, I know I did too much yesterday, then you know that on your next outing that you're going to tone it back just a little bit so that you can progress at your body's pace. This is really important. So stretching, as I just mentioned, if you felt muscle tension and tightness in your body or some soreness, so stretching is really important. And you can just go to my previous episode right here and you can see where I give you movement at work. That's an episode that you can look at, movement at work. And those are some great stretches and exercises that you can do right at your desk, in your chair, in a small space to get movement in your body. So this will work really well in your living room and watching TV to get movement in your body, even though you're in a chair. And some of those stretches will be very helpful for you if you start to incorporate movement into your body and your body responds with some muscle tension or tightness. So use those stretches and exercises to help to combat that. Now, also, water is really important for keeping the body hydrated as you're exercising. So be sure to flush out your system to allow that lactic acid, which is the metabolic end product of energy production in your body. You want that acid flushed out so that you don't have that burn in your muscles afterwards. Also, walk for an extra 5 minutes or so just to keep the blood flowing after exercise. Again, the blood will help to flush that lactic acid out of the muscle tissue, and then it can be processed and excreted from your body. And so that's how you manage the waste products from energy metabolism. So that's another great tip that you can use. Variety is really important when you're starting to exercise, because if you just do one specific thing, then one group of muscles are being activated and other muscles aren't being used to the same degree. So variety helps to ensure that all the muscles of your body become active during the exercise that you're doing. So start out with things that you're comfortable with. If you've never bounced on a trampoline, do not go and bounce on the trampoline. That's not something that you're going to be, that's going to be good for you, because your balance may not be steady enough. There's a lot of other factors. So if you're used to walking or walk a little bit, then start there. If you're used to bike, and do some pedaling, and that will use different muscle groups. Swimming is the fantastic exercise for seniors and those with joint issues, arthritis. Swimming is wonderful because you're working against the resistance of the water. You are non-weight bearing, so it's much easier on your joints, but the resistance of the water still gives your muscles a challenge. And when the muscles are challenged, they stimulate bone formation, because when you're using your muscles, they tug on the bone. That stimulates the bone building cells within your body and will help to increase your bone density and your bone strength. So these are really, there's many different exercises that you can do. So find out what works for you. There's also walking tracks. So when we're walking, sometimes out on the sidewalk, it may be uneven. I don't want you to stub your toe and go flying face first onto the pavement. So, and also walking in the mall is great. It's fun and social, but it's very hard surface, which can affect your joints and your back. So perhaps a walking track in a recreational facility. Here in our local center, we have a great walking track that's a padded track. So what that means is it has more cushioning in the floor. It's made for walking and exercise, so that'll help to reduce the impact on your joints, which is another huge benefit that seniors are looking for. So you check out things in your local area and different facilities, recreational centers, gyms, fitness centers. They certainly may have something like that for you. Now, if you're not used to riding a bicycle, but you would like to pedal, I highly recommend a stationary bike to start off with. Get your feeling, your sense back on a bicycle. If you haven't ridden a bicycle for 20, 30, 50 years, then I don't necessarily balance and the positioning and the motion and the forward motion, because those all play into the balance aspects of your body. And in a previous episode, I talked about increasing the function of your balance systems. I talked about how the proprioceptors in your ankle feed up all the way to your brain, to the vestibular system, to help to maintain your balance. And I gave you exercises there to do to strengthen your balance pathways. So be sure to check that one out as well. Finally, do what you like. If you start exercising and it's something that you really hate doing, there's going to be your first roadblock and your first excuse to not do it. So do something that you like to do and that you enjoy. Then you'll be much more likely to continue to do it, and then your body will begin to function better and your vitality will be enhanced. Most importantly, take that first step. Get up off the chair, put your book aside, let the jigsaw puzzle go for a bit, get out, talk with some friends, have them join you, make it a social time. And also I want to say, this is not just for seniors. All of this information that I've shared with you today applies to every single person. Start in baby steps. Listen to your body when you do incorporate new exercise activity into your system. Use variety, change up what you're doing. Do what you like. Be sure that you enjoy it, and just take that first step. So as always, I truly appreciate you being here with me. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas that you would like to share and that you would like me to cover on Ask Dr. Stacey, please email me or message me. Just send it to Dr. Stacey at drstaceycooper.com. You can see it right there on the screen, and I'll be happy to help you enhance your vitality. I also invite you to check out my website, where you will find my free 2-part video series, Eliminate Your 5 Hidden Energy Drainers. You can just go to the website, drstaceycooper.com, and enter your name and email address, and that'll come directly to your email inbox, and you'll have immediate access to it. So there's the website for you there. And I thank you. 12:15 Eastern, 9:15 a.m. Pacific on Ask Dr. Stacey. You can join me anytime or watch the recorded episodes. I wish you a wonderful day, and here's to enhancing your vitality. See you again soon.